Hi guys, it's Abhishek once again. So as usual, I believe if you are here and if you are watching this one, then I hope you have watched the last episode because the discussion between two great sages, Maharshi Parashara and Maharshi Maitreya, is going in a continuous flow. So to understand the continuous thought flow, you have to be consistent in watching the episode. So I believe you watched the last one. So giving you the quick recap, uh, like as we discussed in the last episode, Maharshi Parashara very beautifully connected planet with the avatars, and he just put forward the theory, the manifestation and the incarnation theory, so that anyone can easily connect planets with the jivas and with the jivas to the planets. So that is giving an indication for the next question that will come into Maitreya's mind, because any student who is curious like Maitreya can ask this next question about the planet. So in this chapter, in chapter 3, Maharshi Parashara will talk about planets on request of his beloved student Maitreya. So we will get into that after remembering Gurudev and the Lord. Jai Gurudev. ध्याये नित्यं महेशं रजतगिरिनिभं चारुचन्द्रावतंसं रत्नाकल्पोज्ज्वलाङ्गं परशुमृगवरावीतिहस्तं प्रसन्नं. जय गुरुदेव. हर हर महादेव. So now we are starting the very first chapter. It says a chapter 3, but I'm calling it a very first chapter because the real astro stuff is starting. Like we have discussed about the Srishti Kram and incarnation, because that was the foundation for this one. So Maharshi Maitreya, after listening to the connection between the avtaras and the planets, now he's saying Maitreya Uvacha Kathitam bhavata prena graha avtaranam mune tesam gunaru swarupadhyam kripaya kathiyatam punah. Now he is saying, Hey Mahamune, my guru, to Maharshi Parashara, you have discussed about the incarnation of the planets. Very beautifully you have told about how planets incarnate, and when jivans is more than jivas is coming into the play for exhausting karmas, and then paramatmas is more than devas are coming, and in between them the lot of yonis are coming to this plane of existence. So how beautifully you said about these things. So can you tell me about planets more, because now planets is in the question. So can you tell me, can you please tell me about more about the planet, the gun of the planet, like nature of the planet, roop of the planet. So what is the swarup, like what's the forms, characteristics, nature, and all about the planets? Can you tell me more about the planets? So from this first verse, question is arising. So that is the natural question what we have discussed, because you're talking about the planets is taking incarnation. Then what are the planets? So he is asking. Then Parashara is replying. Parashara is answering. Now ready to answer, basically. So in the next verse, Parashara uvacha Srunu viprah pravakchami bhagrahanam paristhitam akase yani drisyante jyotirbimbanene kasaha tesu nakshatra sangyani graha sangyani kanichita तानि नक्षत्र नामानि स्थिरस्थानानि यानि वै. So now he is giving the one of the most important aspects of the astrology is the grahas. So before going into that, he's saying like, hey Vipra, he's saying Vipra to Maharshi Maitreya, he's saying, now I will tell you about the nakshatras and the planets. Nakshatras and the graha. Graha means planet. Who says suno, srunu Vipra. So hey Vipra, hey Maitreya, now I'm just going to tell you about the nakshatras and the planet. So he's saying, when you look at the sky, so here he is talking about the celestial sphere, the Brahmand. So there are broadly, there are two type of celestial bodies you can have. One is luminaries and one is non-luminaries. So from these one, some of them are nakshatras and some of them are grahas, some of them are planets. Now he is now differentiating between those two. He is saying nakshatras are static, sthir. So their position is sthir. So their position is sthir. They are nakshatra. So basically nakshatra, the meaning of nakshatra is a map. So we also call like it's a moon, it's a lunar mansion also. So they are the mansion and they are the map basically. So planets are just going to visit them. They are static. Planets are grahas. They are those who has capability to grahan, जो भोग कर सके. In other terminology like in Greek or in Latin or in French, if we go, the planet meaning is wanderer, who is wandering. So where their planet is wandering? Planet is wandering in the nakshatra lok. So they are going to one nakshatra, then second, then third, then so on and so forth. So from this verse 2 and 3, Parashara put forward the theory like there are in celestial sphere, there are some nakshatras, there are some grahas, and the nakshatras are fixed. So this is the main starting point in order to enter into the real astro stuff. Furthermore, he is going more deeply about the nakshatras and the other like rasis. So Parashara is explaining in a more detail. Gachanto bhani grihanti satatam yetu te graha bhachakrasya nagavasyasa aswani adi samahridaya tadadvadasa vibhagastu tulya mesadi sangaka prasiddharasayah santi grahastva kardi shangyakaha. Rasinanu udayo lagnam tadvadasa deva janmimanam graha yoga viyoga bhyam phalam chityam subha subham. These three verses of this chapter 3 is giving us first time the name of the indication about the nakshatra. So Aswin Adi nakshatras. Then about the rasis, zodiac sign, Mesadis, Aries, Mesadis, rasis. So here they Maharshi Parashara is saying like that there are indicating about there are 27 nakshatras and there are 12 rasis. So and which rasis will rise, become the lagna, ascendant. And he is saying on the basis of that lagna and the combination and decombination. So sanyoga and viyog, graha yoga viyoga bhyam phalam. So we have to do the prediction about the phalas of natives. So basically he is giving like tools so that we could understand the celestial sphere basically. So there are like 27 nakshatras, and these 27 nakshatras are fixed, and that is if we like collect these nakshatras, so that collection is called the rasi. The rasi means the collection. So there are 12 rasis, 12 zodiac signs. So in one rasis there are 2.25 nakshatras are there. So then 12 rasis. So that is making a zodiac belt. So that is around the celestial sphere. And then he is indicating about the ascendant. So the rising sign is the ascendant, and then he is giving indication about that. So how we play with the combination, with the effect of the grahas and the lagnas when we have to do prediction. So this is the bit indication and the importance of the rasis and nakshatras and grahas in the natives life basically. He will go in more detail, but this through these verses he is just starting the discussion basically. So he just tell at the moment like that there are 27 nakshatras and 12 rasis, and how they are integrated in the astro as in the astro study. And slowly he will go in a more detail, and one by one he will discuss about each rasis and the nakshatras. And now he is in the 7th verse. He is going further, and he is talking about the swabhav of the nakshatra. So he is saying, Maharshi Parashara is saying, Sangya nakshatra vrindanam geya samanya sastataha etat sastra anusaren rasi khet phalam brute. He is saying like by the nature of nakshatras, like what is the nature of nakshatras? So some nakshatras are like fixed, some are movable, some are dual, and So by understanding the Soha, by understanding the nature of nakshatras, and this understanding is all about the area of the astrology, basically. And Maharishi Parashar is one of the pravartakas of the Vedic astrology, but there are 18 pravartakas. So he was not first one. First one was Surya, and then that's why he is saying what he learned from his gurus also, his predecessors also, like Narad or like Garg or like Vasishtha. And on the basis of that learning, now he is ready. Now Parashar is ready to tell Maitreya about the rasis, about the grahas, the Subh and Asubh phalas, the positive and negative aspects of zodiac signs and nakshatras and grahas. So now he's ready to tell. So now he's saying, now I am telling you. So from the next verses, we will witness how beautifully and how elaborately Maharishi Parashar will teach Maharishi Maitreya about these rasis and grahas and nakshatras. Subject of this chapter is grahas, so he will more focus on grahas. Then slowly he will go further in next chapters about the rasi and all. So we will discuss slowly, because if I go longer, then concentration will break. That's why. So I think enough for today. So in the end, I will just do prayer for you and for everybody. So Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pasyanti, ma kaschit dukh bhag bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Sambhu. Har Har Mahadev.